Remaining with the order in which things are presented in your tutorial B in your text, we're going to build queries next. Now your textbook shows you several examples of how to build various queries on pages 17 through 33. Those queries are examples but are not meant to be saved as part of this database. They're trying to give you examples on how to do it, and then beginning on page 33 they want to give you the requirements for the queries and have you attempt the queries yourself. Now many people have had issues with this, so this video is going to build the first of those queries. It is not given a name, it's just left to be query 1. I would not practice. You should always give it a query a meaningful name, but if you'd like to give it a meaningful name, I'm fine with that, but I leave them as query 1, query 2, query 3, or however the book leaves it. So to add the first query, again we go to the Create tab, Queries, Query Design. The ways to do this, this is the way I'm going to have. When you query design, notice it already named it query 1. This is presented to you in 2010. I do believe previous versions did a similar pop-up. But you can choose here which tables to show. You can add the employee. I'm just going to click add because the employee is what we need. And if you wanted to add another, you could, or you can just hit close. Another thing you could do, you can grab the table from the objects list and drag it onto this top frame. Either way is fine. If you get a table out there you don't need, whether it's a second copy of a table like this or another table that you don't need, you can right click it and choose remove table. Now we want to be able to show in this query the employees that live in Delaware and have been hired after December 31st of 1999. So first thing we need is employee ID number. We choose the field. Now the table, we only have one table that we've included in this query design. We still have the other tables, but it's only going to show you the tables that are included in the query design. But in this case it's a single table query, so we do not need to select table. By default it's going to tell you to show the field. That means when you see the data output of this query, this field will show. Alright, next would be the last name of the person. Again, employee table is assumed since it's the only table in this design window. Then state field. Here we want to choose employees that are from Delaware. So in quotes we're going to type in DE under the criteria field. That means we're looking for any records that where this field has the string of capital DE. Lowercase de will not work because it's going to look for an exact match. Then hire date. I'm going to choose date hired. Again, on criteria we want anything greater than, and then we need to enter the date format that's encompassed by pound signs. 12/31/1999. Whoops, pound sign. Alright, then we're going to close it. It's going to ask us to save. We say yes. We're going to leave the default name, and if we double click it, we run it, we get the output required.